Get ready for some serious music news. We start with rock legend John Fogerty, who just broke his silence about the struggles he faced. John Fogerty opened up on the Joe Rogan Experience, detailing a turbulent chapter in his life when alcohol abuse nearly consumed him, revealing a shocking truth about what he needed to survive. We dive deep into how meeting his now wife, Julie, completely changed everything for the singer, and how that relationship helped him find joy again.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we're taking a look at the massive transformation happening at Disney Hollywood Studios. We are seeing the first glimpses of updated paintwork on the Rock N roller coaster starring the Muppets attraction. Work is actively underway inside and out to retheme the ride with the new Muppets and Electric Mayhem designs, and we can see early signs of the colorful, psychedelic appearance on the signature giant guitar facade. Now it's time for a look at the underground music scene. We are diving into 5 flop soft rock songs that are surprisingly earning respect from younger generations. We'll explore tracks like Mr. Misters, If I Saw You Again, and the rediscovered gem, Margarita by Mark Jordan, showing how dreamy, loungy sounds are finding a new audience on streaming platforms. And finally, we're looking at the first attempts that didn't quite land. We're examining the 17 worst debut albums by rock icons, including David Bowie's theatrical first LP and Billy Joel's technically flawed debut, revealing the early sparks that led to legendary careers. Don't miss this deep dive into rock history, and tell us what you think in the comments below. Rock icon John Fogerty has opened up about a critical turning point in his life, revealing that a specific woman was instrumental in saving him from severe struggles with addiction. Speaking on the Joe Rogan Experience, the singer reflected on a turbulent period marked by heavy alcohol abuse. Fogerty candidly stated, "If I hadn't met her, I probably would be dead. Simple as that." He elaborated that he felt trapped, admitting, "I didn't see any way out. I was really abusing myself, alcohol mostly. I really felt bad inside." Fogerty also linked some of his emotional pain to a protracted dispute over music rights, which left him feeling angry and powerless, noting that such injustices can lead to self-destructive habits. However, a profound shift occurred in 1986 when he met his current wife, Julie, during a tour. Fogerty described meeting her as a sudden, unexpected encounter with the love of his life, who ultimately helped him rediscover joy and find his way back to himself. "One day I just suddenly met Julie, not expecting to meet the love of my life, the person that would, through her good graces, help me find myself and help me enjoy and find the joy of life again," he shared. At the age of 80, John Fogerty remains active in music, with his legacy tour scheduled to extend into 2026. Reflecting on his journey, the rock legend expressed deep happiness, saying, "I'm just really happy that my life turned out this way, and I get to celebrate that music now." Disney is revealing early signs of a significant retheme for Rock N roller coaster at Hollywood Studios, transforming it into a new Muppets and Electric Mayhem design. Work is actively underway both inside and out, with much of the attraction's showbuilding currently obscured by scaffolding and beige scrims. However, initial glimpses of the updated paintwork on the ride's facade have emerged. Guests can now spot hints of the new design on the signature giant guitar near the attraction entrance. The revamped theme draws inspiration from the Electric Mayhem Band aesthetic, featuring a more colorful and psychedelic appearance with star decals and vibrant multicolor flourishes across the guitar body. Concept art suggests that backlighting will be incorporated into elements of the giant pickguard. Visible progress includes the addition of blue, green, and yellow flourishes, as seen in earlier concept art, on the left side of the guitar. On the opposite corner, a section of the guitar body shows blue paint, which differs from the concept art's red styling on that curve. Lower down on the same curve, a light pink hue is visible, possibly indicating paint stripping work. The upside-down car at the entrance has also received a new, groovy paint scheme. The original oversized Stratocaster-style electric guitar facade will be preserved as the attraction's visual icon, maintaining its detailed, building-sized prop appearance. The rethemed Rock N roller coaster is slated to open on Memorial Day weekend, May 26, 2026. Beyond the exterior updates, Disney has shared further details regarding the ride experience. New information includes an official webpage, the complete Electric Mayhem tracklist, and details on celebrity cameos appearing in the ride. Guests will also have opportunities to see celebrities on screens, view Electric Mayhem posters, and potentially encounter recycled Muppet Vision 3D props while touring the studio. The ride will still take place at GeForce Records, which was acquired by Scooter's uncle J.P. Gross. Guests will see celebrity cameos in the queue, encounter the Electric Mayhem in the recording booth, and board limousines outfitted by Muppet Labs to arrive at the show on time. Disney has confirmed that previews for Rock N roller coaster, starring the Muppets, will be offered to cast members, Disney Vacation Club members, and annual pass holders, though specific dates are yet to be announced. Noi Dung Kai Tight. Soft rock, once dismissed as elevator music and rejected by hard rock fans, is experiencing a significant resurgence in popularity among younger generations. This shift is driven by rediscovery through streaming platforms, sampling, and cover versions, revealing a catalog of tracks that once underperformed commercially, but are now earning widespread appreciation. /N the genre's peak in the 1970s and 1980s utilized refined production and instrumentation, blending elements of folk and jazz to create smooth, elegant sounds. However, this accessibility led to its marginalization by emerging harder rock subgenres. /N 5 notable soft rock songs are gaining traction today. Mr. Misters, If I Saw You Again, a track from the short-lived Pages band, features a cool synth line and funky bass, achieving nearly 9 million Spotify streams and resurfacing in the vaporwave scene. /N Lewis's 2010s album /L also saw a rediscovery, with the track /Let's Fall in Love Tonight being hailed as an outsider gem. Its fragile keys and half-whispered vocals place it stylistically between Nick Drake and Brian Ferry, resonating with the lo-fi bedroom pop aesthetic. /N Paul McCartney's Arrow Through Me, a 1979 hit that signaled the end of the band's imperial phase, has been reevaluated as a classic funk-infused track, showcasing McCartney's chameleon-like ability and inspiring numerous modern covers, including by the Kooks and sampled by Erykah Badu. /N Ned Dohenny's Get It Up for Love, from his 1976 album, balances acoustic guitar with forward-thinking synths to create a sunny, chilled atmosphere reminiscent of 1970s LA. Though not a charting single, its inclusion on the 2014 collection /Separate Oceans reintroduced it to new audiences. /N finally, Mark Jordan's 1983 track Margarita has become popular on yacht rock playlists. Exuding assured, moody instrumentation and wistful vocals, the track, which featured backing vocals from the Pages band, demonstrates how modern dream pop producers are now chasing a similar assured 80s vibe. A deep dive into rock history reveals that not every debut album is an instant classic. While certain first efforts define a band's identity immediately, many others serve as fascinating, sometimes flawed, snapshots of potential, charting the artist's early struggles to find their definitive voice. This report examines 15 unpromising debuts by artists who would go on to leave an indelible mark, illustrating the gap between early ambition and eventual greatness. The narrative contrasts the immediate impact of iconic debuts, such as the Velvet Underground and Nico or Led Zeppelin, with the tentative beginnings of others like Queen or Billy Joel. These early works, despite potential lack of polish, are analyzed as crucial evidence of the sparks that would later ignite career-defining success. David Bowie's debut LP is highlighted as a theatrical, whimsical collection of novelty songs, bearing little resemblance to the alien rock god he would become, serving instead as a document of a genius hedging his bets with the wrong direction. Similarly, Elton John's Empty Sky is described as sprawling and lacking focus, failing to showcase the anthemic polish that would define his later superstardom. The report also scrutinizes compromised efforts, including Lou Reed's first solo work, which is deemed an uninspired, sterile attempt at commercial pop that wasted his catalog's potential. Other examples include John Lennon's Two Virgins, an audio scrapbook that offered no melodic genius, and John Mellencamp's Chestnut Street Incident, which was a false start characterized by generic material. Technical and production failures are also detailed. Billy Joel's 1971 debut is cited as a textbook example of a great songwriting talent ruined by a catastrophic mastering error, forcing the world to wait for his true sound. Peter Gabriel's debut is noted as a commercial failure due to production choices that obscured his complex theatrical vision. The report touches upon missed opportunities, such as Prince's S for You, which was impressive in craft but lacked the raw, genre-shattering energy that defined his revolutionary later work. Other entries include Pablo Honey's sound, which was too conventional and lacked the experimental depth of later acts like OK Computer. Furthermore, the analysis covers unfortunate circumstances, such as Van the Man's debut resulting from a disastrous contractual obligation, and Neil Young's solo record, marred by a thick production layer that smothered his unique sound. The first Cure album is noted for lacking the atmospheric gloom that would define their goth rock legacy. Finally, the report examines the struggles of artists like Freddie Mercury, whose debut hinted at genius but lacked his signature range, and Morrissey and Johnny Marr's debut, which was undermined by a flat, muddy production mix that buried their intricate guitar work. The piece concludes by noting Joni Mitchell's debut as beautiful, but constrained by a production style that lacked the complexity she would soon master.